Yep, another snowy night up here in the Northland. Focus. Yeah, whatever. So, I figured I'd do something I've been meaning to do for a while. And that is make a centering jig for the drill press for when you're trying to drill holes in something round. Because otherwise it can be a bear. Really, this isn't going to be that hard. I dug in my underneath the bench scrap pile, which produced this piece of angle left over from some other project. So that's going to be the main part, and then I'm just going to cut a couple pieces off of this angle I dug out of the snowbank, and we're going to weld them together. So I got it set up in the bandsaw. Alright, so I cut two pieces. This is an 1.5 inch angle. They're 10 inches long. And then this piece here is 2.5 inch angle. And I'm going to tack it together on this old Craftsman table saw because it's got a nice machined cast table, so I know it'll come out square-ish. So I'm going to start by tacking these two together into a channel. And then I'm going to take and set this in here and weld that in there like so. Okay, now I put two tacks on here, and you gotta kind of watch it here. Either clamp this down or straighten it back out, because when you put those two tacks on there and they cool, since they're on the top side, it's going to want to take this and kind of cup them up, and then it'll rock. And you want to make sure that this sits square. Now I'm going to take this bigger piece of angle and I'm going to center it in here and tack this in, and that way once this is tacked in, it's going to hold this, you know, flat, I guess you could say, square or whatever, for finish welding here. And the reason I just tacked it on the ends is then you leave this little groove in here. And this little groove, you know, is a nice center line down the middle of this. And now this piece of angle has a nice square corner that's going to sit in that groove. So that way you can make sure everything is sitting nice and square and true and everything else. So now I'm going to get that tacked in there. Alright, back over on the drill press. Here's our finished product. This is pretty good. A lot better than trying to drill something round with nothing. So that just sits in there and should be mint. Now you can see I just kind of spotted it together here. I didn't run any continuous kind of beads. This is plenty to hold it together, and you don't want to heat it more than necessary because of the chance of making it warp, because you want her to stay as flat as possible and not end up with a case of weeble wobbles, because that's just bad news bears right there. But now I'll just give her a quick rattle can coat of paint and it'll be mint. And there we go. Quick rattle can bomber red. Drilled a couple holes in it so I had somewhere to hang it, and in case you ever want to bolt it down. But yeah, turned out pretty good. All you need is a couple bucks worth of angle and some quick tacks with the welder. So yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching. Like if you like, subscribe if you want more crap like this, I guess, and catch you next time.